your ability to discipline that kid or steer the direction of the house in a sensible manner, oh, hell no. Absolutely not. She won't allow it, guys, because she wants her independence. I'm actually going to play that back, guys, because I don't see a problem here. If you want your independence...
I was streaming for like 4 hours, and YouTube didn't even post my fucking stream.
During that time, like, I am not going to live with somebody for a very long time, and I demand a lot of independence to be able to exist in my world as a mother for her.
Okay, so what's the problem? Stay out of relationships then.
Ha!
Or better yet, go fix it with the father of your kid.
What?
See how this works, guys? Like, if you want to be a strong, independent woman, okay, go away then. We have to make videos here about how fantastic we are, about how easy
Carve it up for an
today,
exercise.
about how, you know, happy we are to be single. She didn't mention that, but that's typically another talking point that they have. We have to make videos like this rather than say, it's all a facade, guys. It really is. Like this whole I'm strong, I'm independent thing. Because when life starts to kick them in the backside, okay, when they want a little bit more than that government assistance or whatever the man that they threw out of the family is paying them, now we have to come back to men, advertise ourselves, but not actually seem too desperate in the process.
But also as an individual person, because I really liked my individual time and my downtime, because I am very much an ambivert that leans introverted.
What?
And so...
Yeah, all I'm hearing is, I'm very much a headache. That was the translation I literally got in my head, guys, you know?
What?
This is roughly the equivalent of when a girl sits there and tells you her star sign. Like, nobody cares about the way your personality is balanced in your own perception, madam. I'm sorry. But, like, when I heard this sentence just now, the first thing that went through my head is, I'm a problem. Like,
ambivert that leans introverted.
What?
And so there's that, right? And a lot of men want to spend a lot of time with you, or they need you a lot. But then there's the flips.
Yeah, see, this is what happens, okay, when you're a woman who's a single mother. Okay, the type of men who are willing and able and ready to commit to you, a lot of these guys shouldn't be doing it. They have no self-respect. They put you above their goals. They put you, as a woman, above absolutely everything. And what do you know?
Okay.
You don't respect the guys who do that.
Okay.
This is exactly how it works, guys. Women who find themselves in positions like this, the men that want to have relationships with them oftentimes lack self-respect. Okay, and that's the biggest thing, guys.
Yeah.
See, when I come on here, guys, I can sit all day roasting women for their terrible decisions. The way men make terrible decisions is it's usually just based off of a lack of self-respect, of tolerating too much crap. Like, guys will go out here, guys, for the
Dum-dums.
I don't understand this. They will go out and they will dedicate their whole lives for caring about women that don't care about them, rather than spending time actually caring about themselves. That's the biggest problem, guys. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize I could make hundreds of videos on men doing TikToks. Actually, probably not TikToks. Probably I'd have to find other media because men don't cry on TikTok as much. But I could roast men all day as well. The difference would be I'd probably be roasting the guys for the lack of self-respect and not valuing themselves enough. But let's continue.
Side where I do have that extroverted side of me, and I want somebody who wants to take me, I don't know, on like work outings, you know, like when they get together and shit, like they want to bring me to them because I'm freaking phenomenal when it comes to socializing.
What?
Yeah, see, this is this is what's going through my head when she says this, guys. So she wants to be someone that you can bring who, you know, she wants you to bring her to your work socializing events, okay? So let's cut the crap here. It's a successful guy, a very niche life, as she puts it. It's a successful man, and she wants you to take
crazy.
work outings where she can socialize. So she wants to leverage your social status in order to get herself up, guys. This is the problem that I have.
What?
I want to have good partnerships. No, they don't.
Damn!
Absolutely not. That's not what's happening. What's going to happen, guys? She's going to go to these beds. She's going to try and build the full value she can for herself.
Yep.
And she's using you as a means to do it.
Yep.
And this is what happens. Well, guys, if you're a successful guy, right? Or if you have a girlfriend or something like this, a lot of women, what they do is they come into your social circle and they try and cling on or monkey branch to the next best dude. This is why, guys, like, if you're a dude who's been dating, chances are at some point during your life, you might have had a girl cheat on you with your best friend or something like that. Because a lot of these girls, what they do is they're looking to enter into social situations, but they can monkey branch upwards and ditch their man for a better one. Let's keep going.
And
What?
And when I say better one, guys, I don't actually mean like a better person. Like, typically these girls have a very different, like, they don't actually consider morals or the character of an individual. So when I say a better guy, guys, I typically just mean from her perspective, i.e. a guy who earns more or looks better. That doesn't actually mean that someone is a better or a worse person, in my opinion. But yeah, let's keep going.
you know, they want to go hiking with me and go do outdoorsy shit, right? And then when my kid graduates, I want to go to Texas and I want to go find a piece of land in the forest and build my perfect little forest abode and
What?
just live off the land and be, you know, almost fully off grid.
What?
But these are all things that are very beachy and
You guys think, okay, that this who wants to immigrate and build her own place to live out of Texas or whatever, you guys think that she has anything to do with it?
No, bitch, crazy.
I personally don't, guys. Like, I really don't. What I see in a lot of these situations is girls need a man or a retirement plan to come along and invest in them. That's what I see, guys. When I watch a video like this, I don't see, like,
Ah, you crazy.
issues or whatever.
Son of a bitch.
You saying, hey, who's going to come and be my lifeline for the life that I want to live? Right? Who's going to come along and build this place for me? Who's going to buy it for me?
What?
That's what I see when I see these videos, guys, in all truth.
And, you know, like all of my little parties, I hope I can find somebody who likes them, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if I can find somebody who, like, challenges me enough to...
What?
To.
What?
What?
This is a misconception.
Ah,
I think a lot of people have
What?
when they're, you know, particularly the women, obviously, when they're trying
Why the hell you on TikTok, girl? You need to go to the damn gym.
to challenge
How the fuck you gonna get a guy like that makes 100,000 plus a year?
This is
We look like a sack of potatoes.
and it's person. Like, no dude wants to come home and then have to challenge his wife or girlfriend or partner or whatever. Like, that's not something that appeals to men. Fantastic, you're independent, you're a challenge, but guess what? Guys don't want to be involved in a challenge with their partner. You know what'll really get a guy to commit to you long term? Being
Someone's
someone
made a
who's
gag
pleasant
about
to be
stupid
around
skills.
and being someone who's peaceful. And actually, you know, a good person and with no kids. Okay, it's not about challenging the guy or bringing him a whole bunch of headaches to seeing how he can, you know, to see how he can handle you. Dudes are not interested in committing to women who they have to handle. Because basically what that means is a whole bunch of headaches, a whole bunch of problems. And to be honest, I know a lot of guys would just rather do literally anything else, engage in their hobbies, than to deal with a girl who is a challenge, and who also, by the way, is a single mother.
Oh, you are.
Guys, let's continue into another clip here and see what else we have. So this is another single mother, and I have to warn you, this is a little bit terrifying as well.
And that you get to be with, not the one that you have to be with. Single moms, listen to me. I'm your cautionary tale. I've made all the mistakes trying to help you not do the same dumb stuff I've done.
Thanks,
Single mom
Darren.
with 3 kids for 10 years. Get your money right, honey.
What?
I'll tell the advice. And here's the thing, right? I have nothing against women going out there and working their jobs and making money and whatever. But it's funny to me how the first piece of advice out of this woman's mouth is get your money right. Not actually, for example, this would be the first thing that I would think of, right? Perhaps securing a father for your kids would be step number 1. Step number uno, okay? In being a mother, guys, in being a good mother, would probably be securing someone to raise the kids with on a long-term basis.
Yeah?
Like, guys, again, nothing against women going out here earning their money, which, by the way, a lot of these single mothers are not actually earning their own money. They're receiving it from the government. Men are paying them money, okay? it's just really weird to me how backwards this is. It's not to improve the relationship that I have with men, right? It's not. I'm not sitting there going, how do I fix my relationship with men or the man of the child? The father of my kids. Straight to money. Very interesting.
Back if you were and I
are
would.
financially independent and doing okay on your own, you're going to make a better choice. Because you're not going to pick somebody that's going to suck you dry.
What?
You're not.
I'm not sure.
What?
You see how logically this makes such little sense, guys? It's like, apparently one's financial situation limits the ability to choose a good man.
What?
I would say you're just bad at choosing men. Like, it has nothing to do with your finances. And if you are choosing men on the basis of finances, I mean, good luck to you. Again, this is something that a lot of girls do regardless, but perhaps the choosing of men
You look crazy.
is based off of the way you think, not how much money you have in
Look
your bank
crazy.
account. But hey, it's probably, for this girl, probably very interconnected, the amount of money she has and the type of men that she selects, it sounds like.
You're going to pick somebody that's like good enough to help you pay your rent.
What?
You're going to choose a partner. Someone that's your equal.
What? Whoa! Someone that's your equal. Okay, listen here, honey buns. Men and women were never equal. That's why you're single. That's it. End of discussion. There's no equal in life. These far leftist lunatics say everyone should be equal. But you ain't equal. Because the guys that are paying you have more money than you. Guess what? They ain't equal, aren't they? Well, check on your own bullshit. So what? No one's fucking equal. Number two, if you find your equal, make sure they don't betray you. Or still be friends with them. I understand though. When a woman and a man get together, the woman knows the man's supposed to lead. That's how it's been forever. Why? That's how it's been forever. They're biologically made that way from our Creator. Because no, people don't believe in God anymore. That's why they don't see this. They're a whole bunch of Satanists, succubus basically. God, how I hear it. Funny thing is when you actually because it ain't about people think it's about intimacy. It's never been about it. A relationship's not about intimacy. Intimacy is one part of the relationship. To have kids. That's the horny urge. That is the urge that you get when you look at someone you're attracted to. You want to mate. That's it. That's the first thing. That's the first thing you look at is attraction. You don't walk in blindfolded and look at personality and listen to people talk. You want to know how they look. They had a blind date thing at a dark room. They had 3 guys and 3 girls. They're all very good looking people. That one guy was very determined on, I want to know if she's fat or not. So, he's like, okay, do the touch test. And I want to touch your shoulders, touch your arm, touch your hips and that. I mean, she was into it evidently. And he didn't touch the boobs or anything. As a matter, like, touch her like neck and that. And he went down her shoulders and that. He touched her hips and that. Rubbing her outside of her legs and that. I touched them and that. Because he wanted to know. And he sounded like an asshole. But the thing is, he was speaking his true mind. Other guys were like, what does it even matter? Because it does matter 100%, because attraction is first. So if someone's attracted to someone, there's no reason for them to at least not try to talk. And then personality kicks in. And then you start to go through the personality thing. Oh, that's why people have one-night stands, because they're attracted. They're attracted, they bang, done. there's not a lot of emotions involved. No. But relationships take time. That's why you go on dates, you learn your favorite foods, you learn their favorite movies, you learn what they like to do, they learn their hobbies and that. And translating through what hobbies they have determines what the person is. The person says, well, I have hobbies I like to do, sit home and watch Netflix. I'm like, what the hell is that? Well, what do you do? Well, I go to work, I go home and so you have no hobbies in that? You don't want to go to the gym in that? Oh no, I'm lazy. So I remember one girl, the excuses people make about their bodies and that, and why they think they can't lift weights and do cardio and that, because they read statistics of scientific proof that doing cardio actually makes your heart worse. And I heard someone say that from work, and I laughed. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like we were creatures that were meant to move a lot. We weren't meant to sit around. Farmers that sit around, they woke up at 4:30 in the morning. They made their eggs. They made their bacon from the pig they slaughtered yesterday, and they made their eggs from the eggs they just got today. They go out and grab all their eggs and that, make all their eggs and that, do all the stuff and that. They made their own wheat and all that stuff and bread, whatever it is. And then went to work. They didn't work 8 hours. They worked 12 hours. But time went by fast because they didn't have a clock. So they went by the sun. Okay, we'll take a break at noon. So from break of dawn at 5, the light hits, till fucking noon, then they take a break. So they eat breakfast and that. So say around, say about 6 o'clock. So they work 6 hours before they take their break. They take their break and that, they do a little bit of stuff and that, and then around about 1 or 2, they work till dawn. So we don't do that. We work 8 hours and that's it. So in the 4 more hours that you have to stay awake, more or less, if you choose to stay awake, 12 hours a day, you gotta have hobbies. So this person at work now, I talk to this person about that. She's like, I'm a couch potato. I don't want to do anything. I was like, well then I don't want to do anything with you because you're nothing. You're not worth it. Well, you got to yell and scream. Okay, you get upset. Okay, that's cool. You ain't worth it. You ain't worth it. And some people just ain't worth it. That's a decision that most people make, including myself. So I feel like someone's not worth it, say a man or a woman, then I will be considered to either push away all the way or do slow pushes eventually where I just won't care about them anymore. Let's say some people get offended by that because inside their minds, they're desperate and they want to sit there and be like, oh my god, this and that, and they forgot about stuff. But you can't be desperate. Number one rule in the beginning of relationships, don't be desperate, please. Stay strong as a man or a woman. Be confident in yourself and what you look like. Because you go to the gym and that, you look good. That's the prime example of finding a really good man or a really good woman. That's it. I'm not saying you have to be shredded as a man, be 10% body fat. Not every man's going to get like that. It's really impossible for all men. But if you look good with the weight that you have, you're good with the weight you have. But being healthy is not bad. I need to probably lose 20 pounds. Or I could build up 10, 20 pounds worth of muscle, or try to. So I'm probably going to go to the gym in about a couple hours now. Yeah, that's why you move back and forth with the berserker when you hit people. It makes it a lot easier. But yeah, it's all a learning curve. So if there is an issue with your life and that, if you're male or female, which I like to talk about this stuff a lot, it's extremely important for myself and for others to hear, because I'm still doing it myself, is to have confidence in yourself. So say like most women like skinny guys, 100%. If you're already at the par percentage of like 15 to 10% body fat, you're going to be more attractive than someone that's going to be 20 to 30% body fat like myself. But then again, not all women look at guys that way because they see other qualities that might be a balance to that. So if you already have that subpar fat percentage, you're already going to be more attractive looking than someone that's going to be fatter. But the personality of you has to be fulfilled with the attraction that you have.
Not shiny new Kevlar here. Cover your ears, siren!
Yeah, that's like the issue that I've noticed a lot of people have on that. That's why I am single. And I always hear like when women, it's funny when women tell me that I need to get laid. And a lot of times the reason why they say that is because they're the ones that want to get laid by me. That's why they say that. They're like, oh, you need to get some. I'm like, that's because you want me to give you some. That's why you say that.
If we run out of ammo, at least we'll have snowball.
That's exactly the reason why people say that dumb ass shit. Because I was like, but I don't want any. I didn't want anything from you because that's the reason why you're saying that is because you want something from me. And that's it's like the terminology I start to learn. I'm like, you say what you want and in the opposite direction. So I mean, I used to say it too, and I know to a good-looking girl and that it's like, oh, you need some D. No, it's basically because I wanted the banger. That's the whole point of it. That's how that works. People use opposite terminologies to like tell them how they actually feel in that. Yeah, and when you actually find out how the trick works, then they like, oh no, no, and they start denying it and all that crap. Like, oh, come on, people. It's crazy though.
What the hell is this, man? Yeah, see, so we're choosing men based on how much they can financially provide. Jeez.
Not financially, but emotionally.
But you just mentioned literally finances were the first thing that you brought up in this video, by the way.
You can find your dream relationship if you get your money right, honey. And I'm going to help you. Follow me for more single mom tips. Links in the bio.
Oh, absolutely not. So I'm going to assume she might be like a dating coach or something like this. Perhaps she's selling some courses, which, again, guys, like, to the 3 women who watch this channel, okay, if you consume TikTok dating advice and you buy these women's courses, what did this woman say she was? She had like 3 kids for 10 years. It is actually a very large disservice to women. I think it's a very bad idea for women to go on here and to listen to this woman's advice, given that she is not successful in dating at all. And she has a motive to sell you crap, basically. She has a motive to sell you her courses. Guys, I'm telling you, man, one of the biggest business opportunities of the current year, I swear to you guys, must be just getting on TikTok and lying to women, giving them bad advice. I swear, so many people make money off of women just from giving them terrible advice. That is crazy. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. And guys, don't forget to come and join us over on Locals as well. I'm going to leave a link in the pinned comment in all probability if I don't forget before I head to the gym. But guys, make sure to check that out. There's a whole bunch of episodes over there, supporter, non-supporter as well, if YouTube isn't your thing, which if YouTube isn't your thing, guys, I absolutely do not blame you. But guys, we're going to be leaving it there. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.
That's crazy.
The House Republicans continue to offer solutions. We all knew this date was going to be here, and the White House ignored it. We will not ignore the problems, and we'll continue to work for the American public. That was our commitment to America. It's the commitment we're keeping. The House Republicans continue to offer solutions.
The Ukrainian women can leave. You'll see them partying in Warsaw and Prague. Ukrainian men can't leave the country. They're dying in a ditch. They have to stay and fight. Not a single feminist is demanding that the women stay and fight. Not a single one. They don't give a when it turns real. Once it turns hot, then it's straight to, what do you want, a sandwich? Sure. Well, what do you want the sandwich, sir?
Who is it, the Quakers, the Amish, or whatever, that run around in a horse and buggy? They actually got it right. That's what we need to go back to. We went back to horse and buggies, and men had to go out and hunt and kill for people to eat and survive. Everybody would go back to their gender roles. Take cars away, where you actually had to walk, run, hike in order to eat. We wouldn't be having these stupid debates about men and women and whether or not men are necessary or not. We'd all go back to the roles we're supposed to play.
Yep.
Fuck Shelter First, fuck Josephine Challenger's stance, fuck Trump Republicans, and fuck Richie Greenberg, fuck John Dennis, fuck Alice.
Oh, which way?
So the best way to get something that holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to... Anyway.
You got me.
You got me.
Oh, God.
So the best way to get something done, if you...
Hey, I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day.
Oh no. Wait, she might be dumb though. This feels like it's not going to end well.
You cannot entangle with the World Economic Forum. They are at the...
I think it's really important. And this other...
So David...
Is this studio? Yes, sir.
My thoughts.
Well, fitness icon David Lead has body dysmorphia.
Honey, I hope you are not in a rush, because this is the retarded lane.
That isn't the word that we use anymore.
Right away, this substitute teacher imparts a lesson in compassion.
I work as a teacher, and I try to be sensitive.
There was a time...
Well, that dipshit Joe Biden just said...
That's the first thing you hear. That dipshit Joe Biden.
If you prefer women like completely bald,
waxed.
like you expect a grown woman to be completely bald down there on their arms, on their legs. If you expect a woman
Arms, I mean, that's
to be bald on their arms, on their legs, on their vagina, everywhere, you expect a grown woman to be hairless. I'm sorry, you're not looking for a grown woman. You're looking for a child.
Whoa!
It's just extreme. A preference. The guy was like, "No, I don't want to talk to you. You don't shave your arms or your vagina or your legs." Like,
so are you
I would be like, that's a little bit strange.
If a guy had a preference for a woman who shaved her legs, I mean, that's pretty
No,
standard.
no. If you prefer a woman like complete, personally, I believe the other reasons why an older gentleman would want to go for a young girl that just turned 18, 19, 20 is because they can have more influence on her. They can manipulate her more easily. She's more vulnerable. More so than a woman who is maybe 25, 26, 27 and has had a lot of
Oh, I hate these podcasts. And these older women try to say, like, they're in their 30s and that. It's like, well, we don't manipulate men. Men manipulate women. So why do men? You're not a man. So you don't know how men work. When women say, why do men want to date, my age, want to date younger women? They say, because you can manipulate them. That's why men don't date you. Because you can manipulate them. That's basically what you're saying. That you can manipulate men at your age, younger men at your age, because you could do that very easily. You're doing the same thing. Oh, this is why I get hate speech shit on my crap, dude. I don't understand that. I tell you, these podcasts and that, it makes you so upset. Like, what are you saying? How are you even that? Why are you so stupid? Like, just be single and just shut up. Just shut up. Like, you don't need to talk anymore. So what you're saying is really dumb. First thing you say, you want girls to shave, the girls gotta shave their legs and that for a man and all that stuff like that, because it looks good. So, if I'm with the woman and that, I'm gonna shave and my spicy zone up and that. Yeah, that's the whole point. I want to look good. I don't want to be all muffin top down there and that. What the hell? No, we're prehistoric. This ain't prehistoric ages, man. You don't need to be muffin top down there anymore. Well, if someone's got a muffin top down there, honestly, it's massively attractive. I will not date you. I would be like, you could just leave. Like, that's disgusting. To me, it is. I don't like it at all. You gotta at least be respectful. I'm gonna be respectful. Oh God!
One of those booty pricks now.
Hey, some of these women, man, I can't stand how they talk about how they're always hating on men, things they have to accept, and then these women are just crazy as hell. Like, what the hell? I'm like, honestly, yeah, I want a girl to be prime down there, just like I want to be prime down there. It's called, you want to have your egoism of whatever the hell people want to say, they're feminists and that. It's like, that's what it is.
Maybe later we can build
man says they don't like it, then they're not going to be interested in you, or cry about it, then cry about it. It's like, I'm not going to be interested in you.
That's cool.
Some guys like that shit, most guys don't. I don't like that stuff at all. I don't like it at all. A zero. A little bit of fuzz up top. Cool beans! Awesome, great, you know. But then again, that's just my preference.
I bet you're crazy. I ask again, what advantages are there to dating a woman who is 31 versus 21?
That she doesn't have a locker in a high school hallway. That hopefully she's not living in her parents are
What
tracking her
21-year-old
location.
has a locker and lists their parents?
Once again, I'm not talking about 21-year-olds.
You're shifting the goalposts.
She said 20.
My question
I never
was,
said anything about 21.
what advantages are there to dating a woman who is 31 versus 21?
I just listed them.
No 21-year-old
I'm
has a
thinking you
locker
would be
in
in a
high
similar,
school.
more similar place in life. I'm not saying
A
you listen
woman
to the
who
same
is
music.
30,
You listen to
a woman who is 30, she might have a more developed career. She
Don't
might
care.
be.
Do not care at all.
I just don't care about
Continue.
careers.
I ask again.
The House Republicans continue
Yeah, okay, it's so true. Gentlemen, do not try to win arguments using reason with your wife. It is bound to end tragically, because even when you win, you lose. That's just the way it goes.
This would be crazy.
When is it time for you ladies to pick? Ladies in the chat room, at what age do you think it is time to get off of the ride? Meaning, when I'm age 25, I think I pick the best man I have at that time, and it's like you're in the husband store. When is it time?
How does the power dynamic?
Biological male, somebody with a penis, is having a medical emergency, and they say to you, "I think I'm having a miscarriage." Would you check them to see if they're having a miscarriage? Would you consider that a possibility for them?
No, but that people don't have body parts. Doesn't mean they're not a woman.
Okay. Man, Matt Walsh going out there and wrestling with these idiots, and they tell you not to do it. Don't wrestle with a pig. You'll roll around in the mud, and next day you look as piggish and as stupid as they do. But Matt Walsh does a great job of exposing these guys and wrestling with them.
The journey is usually the part that you remember anyways.
The vocal fry.
I don't see how undocumented immigrants who are not in the system, they're not on the books, coming in here hurts people who are legally coming here, because if they're undocumented...
Another joke.
Alright, what are...
I don't know, I just don't want to get in a car with you. If I don't know you.
Come over to my house. If you're having fun, cool. If not, I'll bring you back. I've got a hot tub, you can relax.
You live right down the block, you said?
When Tyler steps away,
I'm going to use the bathroom, I'll come back and we'll go, okay?
Jennifer Page offers quick and simple advice.
Do you think I should, trust him or not?
No. And then our predator returns.
All right, ready to go?
She doesn't want to go.
You want to go, right?
She speaks for Meg and confronts Tyler.
She doesn't know you. You can put her guitar down and she does not want to go.
Run your own business, okay? Let's go. Come on, this is your last chance. Let's go.
Remove your hands from her. She does not want to go. Thank you.
All right.
It's okay. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
I think we lost America about the time men stopped smoking Marlboro Reds and started vaping strawberry cheesecake. All the way past Jupiter, but we can't make a GPS with an avoid ghetto route. Amazon Prime, UPS, and FedEx are just adult versions of the ice cream truck. For every American killed by an illegal, we should deport a politician who supports open borders. ACM ain't country music. CMA, country my ass. If you've got a beard but can't change a tire, shave. LeBron says he means too much to society to just shut up and dribble. Dude, you throw balls through a hoop. A trained SEAL can do that. Don't solicit at my front door. We know who we're voting for. We found Jesus. Seriously. Unless you're giving away free beer, just go away.
Society.
This woman feels like she should have been born blind.
I felt this compelling
need.
Band assisted pull-ups. A couple problems with them. Bands actually.
Pessoal, não esquece de deixar o like da força. É muito importante para ajudar a acontecer, hein? É um jogo espetacular, hein, cara?
Even if I am not a part of it, I still want it upended. Even if there's not a spot for the Rippaverse, I don't care. I would still want it to be changed. Why? It's not just about this woke stuff. There's a million different lines. People that have followed me for years know that was only a slither of some of the stuff.
You said, did you say proud slut phase? I'm just. Or,
Oh yes, I'm very. It's been healing. Healing is the word I use for it.
what's been healing?
My slut phase.
What have you healed?
So for me,
I love these people.
indoctrination that my job as a woman is to please my male partner, my husband, and as a woman, I was not given pleasure because it didn't have to be reciprocal. Getting divorced and discovering my sexuality, I learned my pleasure is just as important of a right. And so now I get to have that with different people, find out what I like, what I don't like, have different experiences to find out what turns me on, what turns me off. And that's healing, to know yourself and to learn yourself and feel good with your pleasure and not limit it.
Sit in the asteroid.
You should do with it.
You said, did you say proud slut?
So the problem is what people will do is they'll say this man is just what is this, a small dick energy or whatever thing that they have to say to make or denigrate men for having some sort of preference. And the reality is these things happen because men have 17 times as much testosterone as women. Because of that, we compete with other men for women. The men who make it to the top throughout history have had more sexual partners. That's just the way that it's been. It's not an excuse. If you have every right to think it's wrong, if you want to think it's wrong, but it's not hypocritical because we're different. If you and I were to join the Marine Corps, I have to do more push-ups than you because the world is different for men than it is for women. If you and I were to join the fire department, I have to do more pull-ups than you because men and women are different. And so in this case, it's the same thing. I am not sure of the paternity of the child, of your child, but you always are. And because of that reason, your body count will always matter more than mine. That's just a function of biology. So the problem is
100%.
This is my Malibu Barbie doll that I got for Christmas this year. She comes with a hairbrush, a pocketbook, and 2 different dresses.
And in his pocketbook is a hammer with 2 marbles. In fact, it's not a pocketbook at all. It's more like a toolbox.
This is...
Be sure to not take... What are some things that we should be doing early on in...
I am solely on the Biden 2024 train. Not Joe, by the way. No. Hunter Biden. Hunter 2024. I don't know if you guys know this, but Hunter Biden is an Eastern European oil executive. He is also a Chinese financier. He is a North African land development manager. He is a world-class painter. And he has done all of this while high on cocaine, banging hookers. That is not a presidential resume.
Fair. I mean, certainly more qualified than Joe.
Why do we...
Wow. Yeah, that guy was trying to get in the car with the...
Hey, we lock up, ready?
No. There's a guy
Yeah, that was... And then we go over across the street. Okay.
Okay, everybody's fine.
No, but... No, we drove so fast out. Is he coming back at you? That's the driver? That's awesome.
What?
She just tweet.
Your car is overturned. What is she high on? I don't even. When I.
Alrighty, folks, so it's only a matter of time. It appears that Daniel Penny...
They're members of Congress.
They didn't raid the house of Joe Biden. They didn't raid Obama.
But Joe Biden didn't ignore a subpoena to get those documents back like
Joe
you
Biden
did. And so
took
that's the question.
1,850 boxes.
But that's the question that investigators have, I think, is why you held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them and then had given you a subpoena to return them.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
you
the
mind?
answer?
Did you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to you're a nasty person, I'll tell you. They didn't.
If a guy says to you those things that you cite, like, oh, just
that Maricopa officials conducted secret testing on the tabulators on October 14th, 17th, and 18th. That's after the logic and accuracy test was certified. That those 260 of those 446 tabulators failed that secret testing. And that those...
How many times do I get...
There was a video that...
The best thing you...
May I have a Diet Coke?
You are setting an example.
With artificial...
Who would have known?
Oh, you were bad last time after the Stay out. What are you talking about? What manager? What he's doing.
No!
And you're not doing anything about it.
What can I do? If I hit my kid, what's going to happen? I'm going to go to jail. No, shut the fuck up!
This ain't racism. Your black ass need to go. You better teach that kid some manners. You can tell the kid to just take his shit and just throw it. And the mom is not saying anything.
Damn. Okay. That's a good start. See a busty ass black girl. The only girl I actually like to watch on YouTube is a black girl. Her name's Ellie Debris. Her face is, I mean, she's got a good face in that. My God, she's got some really nice boobs.
But like, Mike?
Inconceivably, I'm not sure I was supposed to. I'd be Tears' main quest line.
Nebula and Quill actually kind of worked. There's a super secret director of.
But women are not aroused by men that are equal to them.
Depending on how you treat them, of course, you can still be masculine while treating your partner as an equal.
No,
absolutely not.
Absolutely, because masculinity is inherently dominant, so that means that
no, it's not. Most men are followers. Most men aren't managers. What? Most men aren't leaders. Most men are followers. The vast majority of men are followers. They go to work. They take orders from a boss.
No. We're talking about in a relationship, not you in the working world. I'm talking about women are attracted to masculine traits, which inherently means that you are not equal because you are dominant. You're telling her what to do. You're the leader in the relationship, and she's the subordinate. How is that equal?
You can say that, but I think most women today, I don't know about 100 years ago, but today would rather have a man that listens to them, takes their feedback into account, and then makes decisions as a team, rather than a man like, oh, we're gonna go fucking do this.
At the end of the day, a woman wants to be able to have her opinion heard, but she wants you to be the final decision maker. So I respectfully disagree with you on that, Destiny. Like, a girl wants to hear her opinion, but at the end of the day, she wants a man that can tell her, shut up, that's stupid, we're going to do this instead. Yeah. A girl wants to be able to be put in her place by her man at any time. Because men typically become lazy when they live with their girl. And what I mean by that is they don't have the same sharpness that they used to have when they attracted the girl in the first place. They're not as diligent about the gym a lot of the times. They start to get lazy. They don't work as hard as they used to, etc. Because women are very comforting, right? And on top of that, let's be 1,000. Women are inherently lazy in general, so they're going to go ahead and encourage you to be lazy. Oh no, stay inside and hang out with me. Let's have some ice cream. Let's watch a movie. Blah blah blah. So I don't want guys, right, to live in an environment that's too comfortable, right, aka their girl, and get soft. I want guys to stay sharp, to be the man that she fell in love with in the first place. And you're going to maintain that edge and that sharpness by not living with her. Right. Because men typically become lazy when they live with their girl.
The federal government tried to deny people the right to put food on the table based on whether or not they got an mRNA shot. They had no authority to do that.
Freedom. It's time to pass the assault weapons ban. Personal freedom is fundamental to who we are as Americans. I'm going to raise some taxes to protect our rights. It's not about your rights, it's about your responsibilities. Everyone in this country is treated equal.
And I was living in Washington, D.C.
Hey, Rick. Check this out.
This is a transact.
So I just wanted to drop off.
So last night, Donald Trump did a town hall on CNN, and he took Caitlin Collins and he turned her into a pancake. I mean, it's like a Judge Doom-style pancake, like steamroller, absolutely flat, like just eviscerated her. And, know, this is actually good for everybody. It was great for Trump, because whenever Trump is faced with opposition and he crushes the opposition, Republicans love it. It was great for Caitlin Collins, because she looks like she asked him all the tough questions. The only people who are not benefited are actual Republican primary voters who might want to actually know more about Donald Trump's positions versus the positions of the other candidates. But that wasn't what this game was about. CNN needs the ratings. They want Trump to be the nominee. Donald Trump likes talking about all the things CNN wants him to talk about. January 6th, E.J. Carroll, and all the rest. And listen, in that context, Donald Trump is an absolute killer. He's a showman. He's great with an audience. He's really, really funny. And all those things were on display last night with CNN. That's a great benefit to him. It's a great benefit to CNN. As far as primary voters, So last night,
identity politics have caused us to look at one another through a prism of hate and lack of respect.
Just pop a pill, and that will replace a structured, ordered family.
What the fuck? Well, shit. Bubble dumps. Run.
Got ammo. Watch out! Look them. If we run out of ammo, at least police know. You know that flesh comes on steroids. Oh shit! One of those fresh powers. I found ammo. Got ammo here. Got a cloaker.
Like, so listen some more to the theme. Let's see.
Estrogen is killing men.
Anyone that personally knows me is probably going to be a little horrified at the fact that I'm having these thoughts today because of the fact of where I was yesterday compared to where I am today.
Oh, fuck that.
If someone values you, they're going to steer you forward. Look at all the things he put each other through. More him than me, honestly.
Do women torment other women and say not what they need to hear, but only what they want to hear? I haven't noticed that a lot with a lot of these videos that I've been watching. They're just seeing like women in person that like women will sit there like tell other women, oh yeah, you're worth all this and worth all that, but they're not telling them why they're having issues. They'll just say what? They'll just say, well, you're better. Well, how? What do you mean? They ain't doing nothing different. Just the same person. But when you talk to an actual friend, like myself would come out and say, hey, there's a dude. We'll go from the dude's perspective. There's doing that. I say this all the time with a lot of the younger people and their 17, 18-year-olds that talk to me every now and again on my channel and that. Or even younger ones that come on here and just chit-chat and shit. Is that, hey, get a job, make money, educate yourself, become a better talker, learn how to talk to people. I can teach you because I know how to talk to people. Don't be too emotional, make business, and that's it. Grow from there. I say this stuff all the time. I'm always gonna say it. Because I never did that when I was younger. Get a job when you're 18, work at fast food, make $15 an hour, do what you have to do. You know, become a manager at 20, make your money in that, be disciplined, get your shit together, live with your parents, finance yourself, make your first $100,000 hopefully before you turn 25, understand what it is to make money. And then while you're in, you know, try to get your first house before you're 30, have it financially settled, 100% settled. And then look for a woman when you're in your mid-30s.
Well, I do like a challenge. I just need
If you can establish that front, you will find yourself a good woman. You. Is that a flow stuck on? That's what it is. If you can do that, put yourself in a and understand that. So, like, my thing is, I have to do that right now. So I have to do it until I'm like 40, get my first $100,000 in, then I'll have to wait until, you know, I can be able to finance a house and that, blah, 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 blah. And then probably around my probably late 40s, I'll look for a woman. And yeah, I bet you she's going to be in her low 20s. That's how it's going to be. And that's how my life is going to have to be. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to be filthy fucking rich in that, but I'll have enough money to be able to finance myself 100%, and that's what you need. I could say it's all thanks to my grandparents to giving me that edge, which, you know, it is. They gave me a decent inheritance, not a ridiculous amount, but it's decent enough for me to get my shit started. And guess what? It's going to help finance me. And this is what people don't think. You want to be financially successful, so you want to have enough money to pay for all your bills and that without any complaints. Without anything at all. I know people that are older than me have their own place in that. Don't have luxury to have parents that keep them. Because the parents are probably really dumb and they don't have good jobs anyway. But they work 2 jobs and that, and they're miserable. More or less likely because they don't have a man or a woman to help them keep up with stuff. I tell women this. You do the same thing. But you find a guy that's going to be older than you. Someone that's going to have at least a good head on his shoulder. He's going to understand certain things. Now, if he's a guy like me that's going through stuff himself, and you know that he is going to be a decent man, because most men that I see, my God, they're emotional dum-dums. Yeah, you don't want an too emotional man. Because to me, you know, when you have too much emotions on you, then normally they get in the way sometimes of logical explanations of stuff. Yeah, but it's good to educate yourself on everything. Speaking, control your emotions, and understand open-mindedness. Because being open-minded means that you're willing to learn. That's what it is. Most men don't do open-mindedness too much. Oh man, I chopped them in half. Hell yeah. And normally that's the problem. So like a man could be a leader and be controlling and make have big financials and have a family. That's basically how I was raised. My dad wasn't raised with learning how his emotions are. He never learned how to control his emotions, understand business is business. So he was emotionalized, so I became emotionalized myself. And so during my life, I would say dealing with that stuff, I had to adapt to learning it myself. So it took me over a decade to learn this. It's sad, but it is what it is. I can't control Father Time, just like I can't control Mother Nature. And that's it. So now I have to grow because this is my life, and this is exactly what it is. It's your life to make decisions. I'll make good decisions. Be open-minded, willing to learn. Speaking is one of them. Learn how to speak to people. Most people are very, very shy, and they have no idea how to talk to people at all. They are morons, so to speak. They have a hard time communicating with random people. A lot of times because they never had a good family member to be able to teach them proper etiquette. Talking. You have to learn how to talk to people. I learned a little bit from my grandparents and that. My parents kind of did a little bit, but now I try to keep it in mind. I joke in that and I'll cuss in that and say, fucking shit and all that stuff and that. But when it comes down to business or comes down to certain things, I try to promote better ways of talking. That's my problem. I say the F word quite a bit. Normally I want to say it out of anger because I think it's funny to say it out of anger, but... No, fucking shit of macaronis. Oh.
Watch it, more there.
Legs flying apart and shit. Take it, bitch.
If we run out of ammo.
But yeah, them are the basic things I wish I could have taught myself and that I'm still learning now. Never stop learning. Always involve yourself in more learning. Learn how to be more proper. Learn how to be more healthy. Learn how to be more everything. Because learning never really stops. You can always learn new things. And why do I say that? Is because learning makes it more interesting of life. Life is more interesting when you know new things. You know what to talk about. You know what to engage with certain people, when not to. And that's why most people say become desperate. That's why you see most marriages are always bad, or because of that. Because if the man doesn't do it and the woman has to do it, why you need the man for? That's exactly what it is. But if a man can do it and the woman doesn't have to do it, more or less likely the woman's not going to do it. That's how I think about it anyway. But yeah. Continue.
Look at all the things we put each other through. Like, it's not worth it, move on. And this side is a little stronger today, and it's telling me, you know, that I feel like he doesn't even feel the same way, or he probably wouldn't have left, but I truly feel like we had so much in common, and I'm afraid that I'm never going to find someone that has that much in common with me again. I think it's just sad how relationships change. We were so in love when we were younger, and I just wish that he had given it the chance to see if we could get back there.
Ooh, got the boogie right now, man. Little dry motherfucker. Anyway.
What is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well.
Yeah!
So on today's episode, we are going to be revisiting this woman who put up another video. So just a quick recap, guys. This woman seemingly got divorced by her childhood sweetheart. He just up and left her, apparently, with no communication, which we're going to talk about that soon. Okay.
What?
This is a girl who is going ahead and documenting her divorce journey, on the internet. Now, what better way, guys, of course, to, deal with problems than to post them on TikTok? But hey, who am I to judge? So guys, without further ado, let's just jump right into this clip here. Guys, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. And also, don't forget to come and join us over on Locals. Guys, Locals is totally free to join. If, YouTube isn't your cup of tea, isn't your thing, I don't blame you. Make sure that you come and join us over there. But without further ado, let's take a listen to what this woman has to say.
Anyone that personally knows me is probably going to be divorced very suddenly.
Okay, so that she can have her friends and family look at these videos and go, oh, maybe she's really struggling. Maybe she wasn't the bad person in the situation. Let's keep going.
And when you are divorced very suddenly without, any communication, I mean, it's only to be expected that you're going to have a lot of feelings to work through.
Okay, so let's talk about this, guys. Let's ask the question. Why would a man suddenly divorce a woman with no communication? You know what the first thing that comes to my mind is?
Cheating.
Infidelity.
Yep, 100%.
Okay, and guys, after reviewing the last video, my hypothesis is that she cheated on the guy.
Yep.
Why? Because he divorced her suddenly. Because she goes on this crap about how we've hurt each other but refuses to elaborate why. She doesn't call out him cheating on her directly, so she doesn't bring up any bad thing that the dude did, right? It's just like, oh, my relationship ended and I just have no idea why. You can bet your backside, guys, that if the man cheated, we would be hearing about it. But of course, we have to just make it out as though, yeah, my husband, my childhood sweetheart, he just divorced me for no reason with no communication. The reason why dudes do this is typically because they discover something you did, like infidelity.
Yeah.
Okay, dudes don't, and this is what I said the other day, guys. I've actually said this on a few episodes recently where, guys typically don't leave marriages. It's the women, statistically, who are leaving them. If a man leaves a marriage, it is because the woman forced him to. It is because she did some terrible behavior that he had to go, yeah, look, I can't stand this. It's never going to work. She caused irreparable damage to the relationship. Let's keep going.
I just feel pissed off today. To put it quite literally, I'm just angry. I just feel like there's so much going on in my head.
Because you cheated. Why don't you come on and say it? She cheated. I feel this, I feel that. No, what you really feel is that you messed up. You're trying to whitewash it and manipulate yourself to think that it wasn't bad. Nah, you fucked up. Just say you fucked up. I don't understand. Well, you can't be upfront with it. That's why you're having these problems. You're not upfront with it. Just say you fucked up. What's wrong with that? You did it anyway.
Like someone right here on my shoulder telling me, anyone that doesn't want to be with you, don't beg them to stay.
Not because you cheat. No one wants to be cheated on. I don't want to be cheated on.
Man, every single video where a woman goes through a relationship breakup or a divorce or something like that, it always comes back to, I need to know my worth. Notice how it's never like, I did something wrong. I did something incorrect.
Yeah.
I pulled some bad behavior. None of that. It's all, I deserve better. Or I know my worth, because that's what society brainwashes these women to believe, guys. You can have clinically insane women out here thinking that they are the prize. That men should chase them and men should understand their worth. Like, guys, I have so many videos up on this channel where you have single mothers, for example, over the age of 30, trying to say, oh, I know my worth, so I deserve a dude of this caliber, when they objectively don't. It's really incredibly weird to me.
If someone values you, they're going to see what you're worth. And then they're all saying, look at all the things you put each other through.
What are you worth? You cheated.
More him than me, honestly. Look.
So she's miserable at a really good dude because she wanted infidelity. It's not okay to cheat, guys. Cheating is bad. Don't cheat, please. Yeah, I always kill strike and flesh pounds first. Because of the fastest ones. All the rest of the guys are easy to kill besides them guys. You go into order. So I killed 3 people, 3 people come out. I killed 3 people, 3 people come out.
Cover your ears, Siren!
This game goes by how many people you kill. That's why I have a lot of little guys popping up. But what you do is they want you to have a huge amount of big guys surrounding you so they can kill you faster, and the little guys die too damn easy. You gotta do the opposite. That's how you have to structure these waves. Because they only spawn what you kill. So I spawn 15, you have to kill, and every time you kill one, another one spawns.
Maybe later we can build a snowman.
Man, the funny thing is, most of these women on TikTok are not, they're a very small percentage of women in the world. And this is why we talk about this stuff and that. Men don't want women to be like these women on TikTok. We don't want women to be, downgrading themselves or just thinking that they already have enormous amount of value when their value is actually rather low, as in they're not as valuable as they think they are just to be valuable. As you don't see a girl that works out every day, has got great butts, got great boobs, looks fantastic. She's very educated. She's super smart in that she understands the quality of herself to the fullest of what she actually has, or see a girl that's overweight, thinks that she has the same quality as a woman that busts her ass to look that way. That is what the problem is. Fake quality. It's fake quality. And that's the reason why a lot of men get mad, because we have to be the one being structured that way. I had some girls call me and tell me that, not a lot, and that would someone say they think that, that I have to have this and have to have that, but they have absolutely nothing. And the guy that they have, there's one girl that working at that stuff. I'm gonna call her, she's a bitch. She's a very good looking woman now, but man, she's a single mom. She has 3 fucking kids. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's a red flag right there. Okay, cool. Anything else? She has a massive attitude problem. Okay, another red flag. She was saying I don't make enough money, but she works the same place I do. She lives in a really crappy ass apartment that's in the city. That really shitty ass apartment in the city, or whatever it is. She has a dude that probably works, probably a simp or a beta male that's just attending to whoever he fucking damn need, and she doesn't even like and respect. Okay, that's a red flag right there. And that she complains about, that he needs to own property and make money, and I'm like, what the? Once again, I hear all that stuff and that. Honestly, if I knew this stuff now, I'd be like, excuse me? I'm like, so you think that you're worth it with your little pooch belly and that? You're walking around with a massive attitude? You think you're worth $1 millionaire? Okay, well, get one then. Go on. Go find a guy on a date site. Go find $1 million motherfucker on date sites and that. And see if that dude's gonna put you down, be like, bitch, please. No, I'm being serious, You're downgrading a dude that's working with you. And you guys are making similar money, and you want to have someone that works his life to make his millions of dollars and that. You just want it for free. With no consequences. It's everything free. I'm like, really? Dude, get the fuck out of that wall, dude. That shit blew my mind. And she was saying the dude made more money than me, but never was specific on how much money that he made. Now, living with you, he probably has no money at all, the way you're acting. If he's making 20-something bucks an hour and have to be with you and then deal with all those kids and shit, oh, fuck that. Shit, you dum-dum. That boy be a dum-dum. I feel bad for that, dude, because that's the dumbest thing I'll ever fucking see. Like, what are you, really? Because some men think it's manly to say that women can afford their own stuff and all stuff and that, and they're not men for saying that. Well, okay. I mean, it was just ridiculous what this person said in that. I was just like, it hurt my feelings in that because at first I learned a lot. And this was like 3 or 4 months. This was about 4 or 5 months ago. I learned a lot since then. And I was sitting there like, now I just call it out. I mean, I don't see this person anymore. And God forbid, if I did call it out, she'll try to get her boyfriend on me and that. I'm like, okay, whatever. He won't do shit when he sees me anyway, because I like when girls say that. My boyfriend can beat you up. I love seeing that shit in there. Or having other girls, I know them. Her boyfriend beat you up. I'm like, okay, well, if you want to have him beat me up, then have him come up here and beat me up then. Men don't do that. Men don't just fight because their woman tells them to fight. Or someone else tells them to fight. Because they don't know who that person is. They're like, I have my life on the line getting my ass fucking beat. You don't. But that's one thing I like to explain. You know, anything that comes down to a situation where everyone's using feelings and no logic, that's what happens. You amplify that. You amplify it more because you won't shut the fuck up. Excuse my French. And just let people use logic to figure out the situation. Not just sit there like and engage more, you know.
What do they need these guys?
Yeah, that's all I want to know. Like, how the hell are people like that? Blows my mind.
Where's it going? I'll be I've chosen a now I shall either way. I'm very tired. Time to try the next phase. I found ammo. Here I come, Survivor. Watch it. More there.
But yeah, every time I hear that stuff, it drives me crazy. That.
You are making mistakes.
This is what I always gotta tell people: stay on guard with yourself. If you want a personalized opinion about how a woman should be a woman based upon a man's view, of course, women might not agree with this because they always think like, they'll say, all men manipulate women. Man, I see women manipulate men 24/7. You guys are the Eve, by the way. Eve manipulated Adam to eat the tree of knowledge, by the way. So you guys are just biologically signature to be manipulators. God made you that way for a reason.
If we run out of ammo,
Men manipulate women, or when men manipulate women, They use emotions, okay? That's how it works, right? If they do it, a woman manipulates a man by using their body. That's it. That's the only manipulation strategies that actually do work. But if a man doesn't get manipulated by that, then more or less likely they're not going to like you at all anyway. Attraction. Yes, men can be manipulated with their bodies and that. Most of the time it's emotional, how they talk and that, how they perceive you is what makes them. What I mean by manipulation is to basically coerce the men to be in a relationship with you. It's a form of manipulation. That's how it works. Like when I really like a girl on that, and like she wears different clothing to show off more. Because she knows I like her and that, then she's gonna manipulate me with her body. That's how it works. But yeah, that's how it normally works. That works with everybody. We manipulate the opposite sex no matter what, in very small ways. Is it a positive manipulation? Probably. But yeah, that's how it normally works. This is how it is. So like if I talk to a woman and that, I'll talk to him and that, and I'll talk to him to engage in a conversation. If I'm attracted to him, I'll be up front, I'll call him beautiful. I'll be like, you look, it's like, you're very attractive looking, you know. You're very attractive looking, you're very beautiful in that. Now, sexy, no, because sexy is a different terminology. Hot, no, it's a different terminology of saying I want to bang you. Calling someone that's attractive or beautiful is the best thing. A lot of guys don't do that nowadays, because even some women, like, I was listening to this one woman, and she was in her 40s, and she was saying fire, and it's like, oh, you're light, or it's like you're gas, or whatever it is, like all these stupid terms. Just say you're beautiful, just say someone's beautiful. That's all you have to say. All that other stuff is just really dumb stuff. Like, why you say it like that? Like, I can't understand that at all, why people say stuff like that. You know, like, it's just so upsetting to me. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, my God. Yeah, she's a good-looking girl now. You know, she's very pretty now. You know. I mean, she had like a gimp leg, or she had not a gimp leg, but she had like a messed up hip or something like that. Because she walks with like a hip replacement type of walk and that. Although no, she was very sweet in that, but just when she said that stuff, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, how uneducated are you to be at that age and say such stupid terminology? I never call anyone fire. Like, you're on fire. Like, I'm thinking about Mortal Kombat shit. You're on fire. Fatality kind of shit. And I call girls sexy. I like using sexy a little bit more, because sexy is a form that's like... Yeah, some people, man, it's just the way they use their words and that. I never really like that stuff. It's like, just use normal words. Our language is so ridiculous. That's why it's hard for other people from other countries to learn our language, because we have so many different terminologies of words. And none of them even make any fucking remote sense. Like, they're just so ridiculous. Yeah, it's just ridiculous stuff. Yeah, I never really liked those stuff. Use good term and word analogies and that. Keep with the basics. Calling someone a woman beautiful, or even calling a man beautiful, doesn't mean any type of weakness at all. It just means you're not a fucking moron. Because the way you talk determines how much money you make, normally. Or how much money you have. To a certain extent. If you got it by yourself. Now, if someone got you a job, then yeah, that don't mean shit. Basically, you're just you're catered to a job.
We can build a snow monster.
I never use my grenades that much with this gun. Oh no. Okay, so listen to the rest of this train
All the
video.
things you put each other through.
Guys, this is just speculation, but here's what I think. I think that this woman thought that she was being cheated on, so she decided to cheat with another dude. Or she cheated with a guy and then backwards rationalized the behavior and said, well, look how poorly you treat me, so obviously I was going to cheat on you. This is what cheaters do, guys. They go out here, they cheat on people, and then they find a way to blame it on the other person by saying, oh, well, you treated me terribly, or you didn't answer my calls that time, so you must have been cheating on me. So I was just giving you a dose of your own medicine. It's absolutely disgusting behavior. And her friends or family or whatever probably saw this, right? Hence the comments, why are you cheating on the guy? Just leave him if you're going to cheat on him. Why would you do this stupid crap? Which is a good point, guys. If girls like this, here's the thing. I don't have any issues if girls want to go out and make terrible decisions and get with a whole bunch of random guys. Not my life, I don't care. It does more damage to themselves than other people, in my opinion, right? But the moment you try and bring that to a marriage or a relationship, it's disgusting. You want to cheat on your husband and then, you know, you're surprised when you get divorced, or you act up and you're surprised when he leaves your ass? No sympathy whatsoever.
Like, it's not worth it, move on. This guy is a little stronger today, and it's telling me, you know, that I feel like he doesn't even...
God, this one's so fake. Whew! Here's the verse says, I feel and feel.
feel the same way, where he probably wouldn't have left, but...
Yeah, so if a guy leaves you, here's the thing, okay? A man can leave you and still care. He just not actually care about you. He might care for a little bit before he gets over it. But it probably hurt him to leave. Like, when men get cheated on, it's really funny because people seem to think that men are just completely emotionless. When dudes go through situations like this, what happens is, yeah, they'll cut you off. It'll really hurt them, but they know it's better to shut up than to give you an argument or to fight with you because they know it's not worth it. Whenever dudes display their emotions in situations like this, it always backfires on them.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
This is why, guys, like, women ask this question: why don't men show their emotions, or why doesn't this guy care about me, or that guy care about me? Men get actively punished for showing their emotions.
Yep.
It doesn't mean that dudes have no emotions. Dudes feel a lot of crap all the time, but they don't show you that because why the hell would they? It's a lose-lose situation. If you want to get cheated on by a woman or she treats you poorly, okay, the worst thing you want to do is fight with the woman. All you can do is just leave, guys. Just get up, leave. That'll hurt her more than anything. Because she'll sit on TikTok making videos like this wondering why she wasn't good enough. And she knows. She knows exactly what she did. Okay, guys, and like, people will say that I'm ragging on this woman here, or I'm being unfair or mean. She could see, if she actually had a reason, if she had something, she could simply say it here. Well, my man cheated on me, I started a fight with him over it, which was justified, and then he divorced me because he didn't want to deal with me. Explanation given, your man cheated on you, but she doesn't bring that up, does she?
Nope.
She doesn't bring anything of substance up other than emotions. The man randomly left me. Men don't just randomly up and leave their childhood marriages. It's not something that happens. Statistically, it's the women who do this.
Yep.
I truly feel like we had so much in common, and I'm afraid that I'm never going to find someone that...
So this woman here is regretting cheating on her husband, but she ain't gonna say that she cheated on him. Holy shit. Oh man, I feel bad for that dude, man. He be dum-dums. And that's the truth. She ain't nothing to look at anyway. Look like a damn toad. He's just dum-dums. We did the right thing. You left her because you need to leave her. And she regrets it now. No, she goes. And the guy that she cheated on her man with ain't gonna be around. She probably texted that dude, oh, you divorced me. And then all of a sudden, he's just like, well, why'd you cheat on them? Well, it was your fault. It ain't my fault. You're the one that came over to my house. That's your fault. Ooh, exactly the point. wires.
Damn.
I just found out one of the big ass tree branches and my next door neighbor fell on her electrical wire. It's just sitting there on the wire. I mean, obviously the wire's loose enough to where it's not breaking it, but like, it's a big ass fucking like 100-pound tree branch. It's just crazy. Okay.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna crash here in a little bit.
One of those moody flesh pounds.
Yeah, look at my list. It'll probably crash.
Has that much in common with me again.
This line of thinking is also really disgusting, guys, because they're not actually sad about losing the man.
Nope.
They're sad about losing what they thought that they had from the man, right? So notice in these situations, guys, it's like, it's never, I miss my guy, you know, I love and care about him so much, and I hurt him really bad, or blah. It's none of this, okay? It's always, I'm worried that my next experience won't give me what I want. Like, love is just this, excuse me, really selfish activity to a lot of people, guys, where they don't actually care about the other person. They're always just looking for the next big thing, you know? How's this next person going to make me feel? Or what's the next person going to give me? And then they wonder why their relationships actually implode. It's because they don't care about the other person. There's no empathy. There's no giving and taking. It's all just, I'm taking, and when the relationship is over, I hope that the next person can give me something. You know, it's never actually grieving about the other person or caring about the other person, guys, which to me is incredibly sad, because it shows you that the relationship didn't mean anything in the first place.
I think it's just sad how relationships
She's like, just sad how relationships change, even though I'm mature.
change. We were so in love when we were younger, and I just wish that he had given it the chance to see if we could get back there, because I think for both of us, the last year of our lives had a lot of changes, and there was like a lot of stressors.
No. The answer is no. When girls do this stuff, guys, and they say, man, I just wish that my man gave it another chance. No.
Nope.
Sorry, it is my personal belief, guys, that men shouldn't be out here just giving chances.
No.
Okay? If you want to make bad mistakes in your relationship, don't expect the guy to stay with you. Hell, a lot of the times, these girls don't even consider it mistakes. They just got caught in whatever the hell they were doing, and the dude ditches them. They would have continued to do it no matter if they got caught or if they were divorced. Or, you know, they would have done it up until the point that they got caught. Expecting this, yeah, well, I did something, but I want the guy to continue to put up with me. No. I want the guy to give it another chance. No. I don't think dudes should be out here, guys, putting up with terrible behavior and then giving out second and third chances. My belief, guys, is that you get what you tolerate from people. If you don't tolerate bullcrap, you won't get any bullcrap. Okay? And whether or not, here's the thing, okay? If you're going to do this, and you cut out all, you know, and you're like, well, I'm lonely. Good. Better to be lonely than to deal with people who don't give a crap about you.
Uh-huh.
That's my personal view.
Yep,
guys.
100%.
Like, these girls expect men to just stick around.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but there's actually, like, so many things that personally I would rather do with my life rather than sit around and give women second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth chances. It's not happening, man.
Unfortunately, I think that really affected our marriage.
What?
I don't know. I just feel like we had so much in common, and we could have been so happy if we were both willing to work on our flaws in the relationship.
Right
Guys,
there.
keep in mind, we haven't, you know, what are we, like 3 minutes into this video or something, and we still haven't mentioned anything concrete, by the way. Anything of substance. We're just like, man, I wish that we worked on our flaws, Let me play that back again. Oh yeah, so it says, I wish we were, both willing to work on our flaws, implying that of course he doesn't want to work on his. But of course we don't actually hear what those flaws might be. We don't hear anything about it. It's just I'm getting divorced, and I think that you should feel sorry for me.
Willing to work on our flaws in a relationship. I just struggle because I feel like when I look in the future, when we had one together, there really was a lot of happiness, and I truly think.
Well, why'd you cheat on then, dum-dum?
It was temporary.
Why would you cheat on your man then?
For you, it doesn't sound as though it was too temporary for the guy. Like, again, guys, the idea that men should just put up with bad behavior because, oh, well, it's temporary and we can work through this, perhaps the behavior shouldn't have been done in the first place.
So I just struggle. I know that obviously he doesn't feel the same and he wanted to move on, or else he wouldn't have divorced me, but.
Because you cheated!
I just feel like we have.
You do know! You lie to yourself.
Yeah. I'm getting really weird vibes from this video, by the way, guys, because to me she actually doesn't seem bad at all. Like, it seems like she's just putting on this little bit of a show, to be honest with you. It doesn't seem like there's actually any genuine emotion.
But of course.
She's probably just frustrated, like she said at the beginning, that her wifehood got ripped out from underneath her. Okay? Like, it doesn't seem to me like she's genuinely, upset.
And we could be strangers and, basically hate each other to see that gone. And we could be strangers and, basically hate each other. It's just what was the point? Could have just stayed strangers.
Yeah. And so, guys, we go through this before we...
I'm sorry. So that shit I just can't listen to it now. It's dude, what's wrong with these people? Drive me crazy. What's up, Parker? How you doing there, bud? I was just about ready to get off and go take a little nap. I want to get back on a little later. I'll probably be back on, I don't know, maybe 12 or 1. Because I'll give you my schedule update. So I have a schedule update. I'll be working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and Monday. But my Thursdays and Sundays are going to be released. I'll be home before 10 or after 10. So I probably will be getting on before work, and that's why I'm moving a later day. We'll have to see. But yeah. My manager's trying to get because we had a whole bunch of people leave. So now she's trying to give everybody all these fucking hours and shit. And I always tell them, why the hell you keep hiring all these people when you can just get people full time? Instead of working me 20 hours a week, you can work me 40 or you can work me 36. I'd be willing to stay longer. It's all about consistency. If I'm not consistently getting paid the same amount of money, and I can go elsewhere to get that money and get 40 hours a week, then I'm going to do it. But unfortunately, she is, I don't know, she's got some scheduling issues. She doesn't have any, she has trust issues, I guess. And she's not a bad person. And she don't know how to hire people. Oh. Oh man, that felt good. Shit. Maybe we'll pop that one. No pop? Okay. Oh. But yeah. So we had all of our morning crew quit from the backside. So all our cooks in the morning time quit. All the dishwashers quit. One of the swing shift dishwashers quit. We got 2 swing servers that are probably going to end up quitting soon. So I'm going to get a lot of hours. It's kind of convenient because I'm waiting for me to get the job at Planet Fitness, but I don't know what's going on with that, so I have no idea what's going on. I don't know because they haven't contacted me yet. They contacted me at the first interview, but it's been like a week or so. Yeah. No. But yeah. So I gotta figure out how this stuff is gonna work out. Because if I get the job at Planet Fitness, I'll be probably working the same hours or the same shift until I get the shift that I want, which is overnight shift. And that's what I want. Because then it'll be good for streaming too, because I can be able to stream all the way till like 9 and then get ready to go to work and then go to work and then come home at 6, sleep, get back on my stream at like 5 when everybody else is on. Because that's what I want. I haven't been able a chance of getting that. Because I have to get on between 4 and 5 to have a good, successful stream and everybody else off of work. And most likely you'll be on, everybody else will be off school and that, so it'll be a lot more beneficial for me. But until that happens, I'm kind of stuck with what I have to deal with. So my hours will probably be from like 4 to 10 Thursday. And then my Sundays will be 4 to 10. So I'm only getting 12 more hours. So right now, the way I'm working, I get about 26 hours. 25 hours minimum. So I could probably knock about 2-3 hours off. So I work until 2 o'clock on Saturday and Friday and Saturday, which I normally do. I'll probably stay there till like, I'll get 30 hours a week if I knock 5 hours off actually. So I'll stay there till 12. Because I start at 5. She's got me starting at 4 now. So yeah, she's got me 4 to 10. Might come there at 5. So I guess see how she's gonna do it for me. She might change my schedule completely and give me like 2 to 10s, so I can come in earlier because I'm gonna have to, because Morning Crew has no dishwasher, so I'll be coming 2 to 10. And if I could do that and get 40 hours a week, I'll be happy. I'll leave right at 10. Maybe not on Monday. Monday will be 5 to 10 still. That's fine. We'll see how it works. I hope it works out like that. That'd be good for me. So that'll balance out everything. And I'll be getting Dead Island 2. I'll probably be streaming that. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to wait for the next paycheck on that. Because the following, the next paycheck will be the more hours. Because it's this coming up week, well, today's Monday, so the pay period ends on Thursday, so not this week, but next week's going to be the like 30-something hour paycheck. So I'm going to buy Dead Island 2. Me and Vincent are going to be playing Evil West together. We started playing it a little bit today, or yesterday. So that's going to be a thing that we're going to be doing. Whenever he gets his stuff together and that we can get a date settled. And then, you know, Dead Island 2 will be the next game I'll be getting and probably playing a lot of. And if he gets it too, that'd be cool. Yeah. That's the gist of it. Cool. Yay. And if I get the Planet Fitness job and I get the overnight like I want to, that'll be even better. Other than that, yep, that's the plan. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday I'll be working. Thursdays and Sundays are still going to be light days, so I'll still be getting home rather early. I mean, I want to work more hours now, but I know I'm going to get overtime if I hit, now that I'm working 5 days a week now. But with the schedule and the sleeping, normally I like my Sundays to be off. So I don't know if I like to stay on Saturday, but now I can't. So I won't. So now I like to stay till 6 a.m. before the other person leaves, but... Or, yeah, the overnight gets off, but I can't do that now. Because I don't get home till like fucking 7 sometimes. It's just so late. And I want to get home and be able to relax and sleep. So we'll see what happens. Because the earlier I wake up, if I get the schedule going perfectly, I'll be able to get on around about 12. I'll be able to stream all the way till about 4. I mean, she wants me to come in at 4. I mean, now that I kind of have to, I could just do this shit. Now that I actually know I'm scheduled at 4 instead of 5, they can't make up their mind whatsoever in this place, but whatever. Anyway, getting my fan on. Gotta start cooling down. So I don't know how hot it's gonna be today. I'm sure it's gonna be hot as hell. Let's see. That's actually really nice outside right now. It's pretty cool. I gotta get my computer off and all that shit. Well, anyway, Parker, I will see you later, bud. I will be back on after my little nap. I'm gonna do some exercises and shit too. Then I'll be off to work. We'll see you later, bud. Don't forget to like, because likes help out a lot. I'll see you when I get back.